At 24, I was as good as confirmed as a spinster. Watching him now from his barn door, I drank in every sweet note that emanated from his full lips. After the constant bombardment of debauchery, and especially the horror of the previous night, his song was like a healing balm to my bruised soul. Charlie Foster was my church. He did not notice me until I opened my mouth and sang with him, my higher harmony melting with his rich tones. Without ceasing, Charlie glanced in my direction and continued his work with a smile in his eyes. I picked up a bucket of oats and began feeding the horses as we sang in perfect harmony together, our song rising through the barn roof and into the heavens. After most of the work was done, we climbed up into the loft, lazing in the hay, as was our custom, eating the sweets I'd swiped from Meg's massive stash. I mulled over the scary experience from the previous night, trying to think of how to broach the subject. At least half a dozen times, I opened my mouth to confess, but then I saw his content, carefree smile and closed it. He knew my darkness and every fear, and I could trust him with my life, but this was a good day with Charlie. I couldn't bring myself to taint it with talk of monsters. Not yet. I decided to savour his smile a little longer. "You know, I think we're doing a service to Meg," said Charlie, biting off a piece of honey taffy. "Too much candy can't be a good thing for her." "Yes, I'm sure if she ever found out, she'd thank me. Maybe even give me a raise." I threw him a wink and sank my teeth into one of the lemon cookies. Charlie snorted. "You mean start paying you an actual wage instead of injuries?" His words stung a bit, but they were honest, as always. I winced as I pulled my sleeve a little lower over my wrapped, aching wrist. I hated Meg. She'd injured my wrist over a minor infraction the day prior. One of many injuries I'd borne because of her wrath over the years. She ran an impossibly tight ship for a board, and no shred of compassion for her only child. Someday I'd be free of her. She was all the blood family I had left in the world, but my heart held no love for her. It held more love for people like Daisy, a fellow servant who'd practically raised me. I picked through the hay at my side. That'll never happen. I guess I can't really complain about a place to live, though. Charlie's brows drew together. "I can't stand to see your own mother treat you like that." One could hardly consider Meg a mother. But it beats the workhouse. For now. He sighed and rolled his eyes. "All the streets. You know, they fished some girl out of the river in Strasbourg last week. Blue and black and all bloated." I jammed an elbow into his rib and scolded him as he howled in pain. "That's disgusting! Ugh!" Chuckling, Charlie managed a hoarse reply. "That's right, I forgot about your delicate sensibilities. Proper Queen Victoria you are." "Oh, I'm delicate, am I?" A handful of hay launched at his face, sticking to the taffy he was about to consume. How many delicate females would shovel stalls and climb rickety barn ladders to gossip with you, with the rats and spiders up here? A shudder of disgust hunched my shoulders. Selecting another taffy, Charlie carefully unwrapped it, keeping a wary eye on me. A twisted grin etched his face as he took a bite and tucked a hand behind his head. "I don't know, I've had a few girls enjoy the hay with me." First, I smiled. Then I giggled. Before I could compose myself, a full-out fit of laughter seized me. Rolling, I laughed until I was red in the face. "What? What's so funny?" he asked, sitting up with wounded pride. Catching my breath and my wits, I wiped my streaming eyes and tried not to laugh again. He was pouting like a child. "Are you talking about Tina? That two-bit ninny from Adler who checked herself into the nunnery afterward?" His eyes narrowed, sending me into another fit of giggles, remembering the way she'd chased and thrown herself at him relentlessly, only to take a different kind of veil after she finally got her chance. "Or perhaps Adelaide?" I continued with a sly grin. "She was the one who was obsessed."